G'day, you beautiful people, and welcome all you Boom and Bruces and Supercell Sheilas. Welcome to the BBTFRG channel with me, Ballistic Bruce. You can see the bull there sporting his Australian hat, and likewise, I've got my Australian hat on too. My belt back there, you see some trophies on there from the latest wranglings with the crocs out there. We've got the Australian flag in the background. We've got Critter, Bruce, sporting the Australian flags too. And we've got a bit of an Australian theme going on the screen there as well. Now, why, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. Polly won a bet. As some of you may know, Polly, or Pollington, or JP as he likes to be known, he and I had a bet back in the summer on the Ashes. And of course, the Aussies whooped our pommy backsides, which means that I had to theme a season on an Australian theme. So here it is, starting with Warships. Oops, it sounds like Dolly's got out there in the background. Hold on, Dolly, we'll be with you shortly. So starting with sneak peeks this season, I will be doing my very best to honour my Antipodean friends and salute their victory in the Ashes this summer. Okay, so as you're all aware, this is season 51, Oceanic Battleground, and this is the season that we have to deal with this. Yep, that's right, folks. We're all starting off at level 1. That's going to mean 30 keys. That's going to mean 520,000 tokens. And that's your lot. From there, you're on your own. So let's get into looking at what we've actually got to play with this season. So let's take a look at what we're going to be playing with this season. Let's take a look at the statue boosts. So as you can see there, we're going to have 150 troop damage, 150 troop health, 100 building damage, and 100 building health as well as 100% GBE boosts. So those are your boosts for this season. Now, let's take a look at the chest reward values. Now, I'm sure a lot of you will be expecting to see a 4-week season reward values here, but actually it's a 3-week season reward values. And that's because we are facing a 3-week season. Yes, folks, I know on the calendar, and it looks like it's a 4-week, and for all intents and purposes, it should be a 4-week. But let me bring this up. Let's get rid of that button for the time being. In fact, while we're getting rid of the button, excuse me if you don't mind, I'm going to get rid of this hat that's pinching my head, and I'm probably going to get rid of this accent as well. That's better. We'll leave the hat on the ball, but we'll return to a little bit of normality now for the rest of the stream. Headphones fit on head better. That's generally nicer. So you would have expected this season to start here on the 25th and run through to here, the 22nd. With crab being this weekend here. However, that is not the case. Because we had Mega Turtle earlier in the year, that's left us short of 1 crab. So Supercell have kindly graced us with another 3-week season, because I think we all prefer those, and they're going to squeeze in 2 mega crabs to confirm this is a 3-week season that will be running from the 25th of September till the 15th of October. That will be followed by an off week as such, with a crab 20th, 21st and 22nd. I'm not sure what crab it is, to be honest. And then another off week, 23rd to the 26th, with a second crab, the 27th to the 29th of October. Now, I'm assuming that that one will be Halloween crab before we embark on season 52. And as I said, your chest reward values, they're here. 3-week season rewards. For those of you that have forgotten or for first time watching the sneak peeks, the chest reward values are 15 keys and 260,000 tokens for wood, 16 keys, 290,000 tokens for stone, 18 keys, 325,000 tokens for iron, 20 keys, 360,000 tokens for gold, 25 keys, 450,000 tokens for diamond, and then that massive 30 keys and 560,000 tokens if you make it to legendary. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the deck layouts. And as you can see there, that's 2ER with the 2 ramp, left-hand ramp, and the middle ramp on the right-hand side available to you. A bit of an L shape going on there. 3ER, that L-shaped theme kind of continues, but with the front section of the right side deck opening up to you. 4ER, we start to grow up the left-hand side, but still with the same ramp configuration. At 5ER, we continue the ramp configuration as before, but the left side kind of levels up with the right-hand side, almost in a mirror image of itself. At 6ER, same deck layout, and the deck is just stretching there towards the stern of the ship, towards the back of the ship there. And at 7ER, we finally fill in the back of the ship. There's a couple of big gaps there. All decks open at 7ER. And that is your deck layouts for this season. Now then, the bit that you've been patiently waiting for, and that is the tree, the bit that everybody's interested in, the bit that everybody wants to know about. So let's take a look at this season 51 Oceanic Battlegrounds tech tree, where we will all be starting at level 1. Yep, that's right, you see rifles, and rifles is all that you start with. Now, I know what some of you are thinking straight away. What about the instant training, guys? Well, there will be instant training available for everybody, purchasable with diamonds this season. They will be 100 diamonds for 24 hours of instant training, and there will be 3 of those available in the first week of the season to kind of kick you off and get you running. So if you haven't built up 300 diamonds yet, it's time to get onto Crab. Well, obviously finish watching my sneak peeks and then get onto Crab and start smashing those levels out and earning those diamonds, because you'll need 300 diamonds for 3 days of instant training at the start of next warship season. So moving on from the rifles, there's a choice of paths there. Top path and bottom path, the 3ER. The top path will take you through GBE, troop health and flamethrowers. The bottom path will take you through the flare, the troop damage and the sniper towers. Don't forget this season that you are going to have to earn every key and every token that along your journey. So as you earn those rank chests, spend the tokens wisely, spend the keys wisely. Think about how you're spending them. Now, most of you know that I produce an Excel spreadsheet every season. That is the BBTFRG Warships calculator. Op Destroy also provides us with a warship planner. The link to that is through his Telegram. If I can find the link to it, I will pop it in the description down below as well. So thank you to Op for that. But yeah, it can be found through his Telegram channel. Using those tools this season is going to be of strategic importance. Knowing whether to upgrade troop health to tick 2 or tick 3 in order to be able to upgrade your flamethrowers to tick 3, for example, if that's what you want to do. Oh, I probably should throw in a little disclaimer just very quickly at this point. I am on the dev build here. That is a build given to us by Supercell for the purpose of making these sneak peeks. It's on a completely different server. It won't play alongside your games. That's why I've got nearly 1 million diamonds there. That's why I've already got access to next season's sneak peeks. So yeah, there's nothing dodgy, nothing funny. It's not a hacked account. This is the dev build that I'm using to record on. So yeah, moving on from 3ER, everyone's getting warriors, everybody's getting critters, and then the paths split again. You get a choice of going top path, where you're going to get boom cannons, building health, good lady brick, this multi-node, which is 8 mines, 2 sniper towers, 2 machine guns, and then on to the heavies. Or you can choose from critters to go to the bottom path, which obviously is there, the boom mines, the DVD, the Dr. Kavan on this occasion, this multi-node, which is similar to the top one. You've got 8 mines, you've got 2 single shots, 2 single shot defenses in the form of 2 cannons, and 2 splash damage defenses in the shape of 2 flamethrowers there. So kind of the same as the same sort of theme as the top multi-node. And then you've got the Zookas. Before coming through the central path, everybody gets smoke and on to 4ER. After 4ER, it's the GBE. And again, we've got a very symmetrical sort of path with the top or bottom path choices. You've got medics at the top, tanks at the bottom, or move straight forward onto your proto node, which is obviously the laser beam 1, the doom cannon 1, or the Simo 1. And then you've got a choice of the second round of troop boosts. So that is troop damage and troop health there available. 4ER before we move on to barrage. Path split again. We've got rocket launchers top, shock launchers bottom. Grens and Cryos top and bottom before we get to 5ER there. After 5ER, we've got the 2 mortars, 1 boom cannon, 6 boom mines, multi-node. And now the paths kind of do something different. They are no longer symmetrical. So you've got the bottom path, which is 2 nodes to 6ER, rocket choppers and bullet straight there to 6ER. Or you can come the slightly longer path after the multi-node where you've got shocks. You've got this choice node, which is the Damage Amp 2, the Grappler 2, or the Sky Shield 2. That is, spoiler alert, that is the only Sky Shield 2 or Sky Shield on the tree this season. There are the Seekers, and with the stats that as they are this season, Seekers could well be viable. 150 troop damage, 150 troop health, as opposed to 100% building health and 100% building damage. Those Seekers could really come into their own. We got the critter launchers up there as well, and we've got Everspark, who obviously has been put in a little bit out of the way position after working so hard last season for us all. She looks like, I think she's going to have a bit of a season off with her position there. Then it's on to 6ER. After 6ER, we've got the compulsory mechs for everybody, and then we've got a kind of choice of paths that you take to 7ER. But in that kind of cluster there, obviously there is the second building health and artillery and the pointless, shall we say, somewhat pointless mine load. I mean, it's only 24 keys, so it's, it's relatively cheap. It's 1 diamond chest. And again, I think it's something that is a bit more viable at this stage in the season if it's a little bit cheaper, and that's what they've done there. So 1 diamond chest would get you that multi-node. You get a surprise rank up. You might want to pick that up. Or you just put it towards your keys for getting to 7 faster. We got the lasers there. Laser ladies are back this season. Building damage at the top there as well. That's the second building damage. Also, you've got your multi-node there, your launcher multi-node, which is the 1 rocket launcher, 1 critter launcher, or 1 shock launcher, and shock mines up in the top left-hand corner there as well. Then we're on to 7ER, and after 7ER, we got the big red bus, the Scorcher, and the big yellow bus, the heavy chopper, straight there after 7ER. And we've got Gramps at 7ER. Now, that's the first time I can remember seeing Gramps at 7ER. Personally, I quite like it. Obviously, I mean, I play a lot of Gramps myself, but in them being unattainable until 7ER, it's going to force me to play more with rocket choppers, up my rocket chopper game, or potentially even start playing Seekers. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it kind of forces us to learn different metas and learn different troops, because we can't just rely on the Gramps back there. Also in 7ER, we've got the third round of troop boosts. We've got the troop damage. We've got the troop health. That will take you up to 150 of each of those. And we've got this multi-node, which is the Shock Blaster 3, the Flotsam 3, and the Hot Pot 3. And that kind of concludes the sneak peeks for this season. I think I've covered everything. We've covered the slide back down to level 1. We've covered the instant training. We've covered the slight change in calendar. Chest reward values, tick, decks, tick, trees, tick. Yeah, we've kind of covered it all there. So that is your season, season 51 in a nutshell. I wish you all good luck on the seas. Don't forget, if you've got any, I'd like to hear feedback, what you think about the free instant training at the start of the season. So drop a comment down there in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe as well, because the YouTube algorithm loves all of that. And thank you all for watching. I will see you on the seas next season, when we will continue the Antipodean theme, with more Australianisms coming your way. I've got plenty more silly costumes and things to be wearing. So for now, this is me signing out. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. And it is also goodbye from me, Ballistic Bruce. Good night, guys. See you on the seas.